Alright, selection filter tutorial speedrun. The selection filter allows you to search for instances that obey certain parameters by either searching the children or descendants of a root or by using the viewport selection tools. Alright, as an example, let's try to select all the red cubes inside workspace. To do this, we'll set the root to be workspace, and then we'll add a property for color and set that to 25500. Okay, now we need to set a second parameter for the shape property of block. Now if we click Search Children, we select the red cubes that are direct children of Workspace. If we click Search Descendants, we select all of the ones that are descendants of Workspace. Okay, now for these other buttons on the parameter. If we switch the shape parameter from AND to OR, it'll now select anything that is a block, even if it doesn't obey the previous parameter of color. Okay, now if we switch that back to and switch the color to exclude instead of include, we'll see that it'll now select all of the cubes that aren't red. Okay, and as for the other buttons on the parameter, this one allows you to duplicate a parameter, this one allows you to delete a parameter, this one allows you to switch between different parameter modes, for instance, attribute, which will allow you to search for different attributes on an instance, tag, which allows you to search for different tags on an instance, and ISA, which runs the default Roblox ISA function, allows you to check for different classes inherited from, which for parts would be things like base part or instance. Okay, now I'll demonstrate another neat feature, which is the ability to use gfind on strings. Somewhere in Workspace, there's a block with the word cool in the name, but I can't remember the full name. So what I can do is just filter for the name property and use the gfind functionality and type cool. And there we found it. As you can see, it's got cool in the name. It's cool part. Okay, now for the viewport selection tools, square select and circle select, which I have bound to B and C. These can both be bound in customized shortcuts. They both obey the parameters and allow for a great way to select base parts in the viewport. Let's go back to just filtering for blocks to demonstrate how they both work. Circle select gives a brush for selection that can be resized with Control mouse wheel. You use Shift to add to selections, Control to negate from selections, and Alt to go through walls because by default it is stopped by them. Square select gives a drag selector that operates under the same keybinds. The parameters you've added will save to your current slot. You can add new slots by clicking the plus. You can rename slots or delete slots by right-clicking on them. That's all. Goodbye.